Hello, divine creators. Welcome to Demella Universe. We are Velastri. Thank you so much for joining us. It's time for a tarot reading. Let us see what Spirit would like to share with us today. Beautiful beings. We have uploaded the collective weekly reading for the 17th to the 23rd of April. We have also uploaded the new moon in Taurus reading for the 20th of April 2023. We have also uploaded, just a reminder that we've uploaded all of the what's coming in the next 60 days and what's coming in the next 20 days. Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Aquarius, yours is 20 days. For you had a bit of a timeline shift there. And the rest, what's coming in 60 days from when you access the reading. Whenever you access the reading, you'll count from that time period, the 60 or the 20 days from that time period. We have put it under a playlist of what's coming up in the next ... so that for any future what's coming up readings, we will also put under that playlist for easier access. For as we have realized with this, we simply post when source brings through the energies. It's not necessarily all going to be in one big bulk, so that you can, if you have missed it, go back and see where it is within ease. Okay, beautiful creators, let us see what's coming through today. The energies from the weekly reading and the new moon are very positive, so be open to blessings, be open to beautiful new experiences, be open to a positive shift in energies. For some of you, quite a positive shock in energy, so a bit of a shock that it's occurring, but it's very positive. You're very happy about this experience manifesting or occurring for you. Let's pull some numerology. Let us see what's coming through with the numbers this week. Okay. 3 of Spades, which is the 3 of Swords energy. A completion. Wow. A completion of a lesson through heart, through the emotional space, bringing through a profound healing. You have completed the cycle of creating through conditioned emotions, conditioned love. Allocating responsibility or emotional responses due to conditioning, due to obligation, due to what's expected. Oh, I have to do this because they're my family, but I have to do this because they're my friend, but I have to do this because all these guilt and obligation-oriented emotional responses, which were then aligning you to situations which weren't serving you because you were creating to please others, you were actioning to not disappoint, to serve a purpose which wasn't even yours, but what society had put on you, culture, tradition, family, friends had put on you. So it is a powerful healing. You've completed that cycle. You no longer create through people telling you, through guilt, through obligation, through guilt trips, through manipulation, through past energies being imposed upon you. You are now creating through intuition, through what aligns with you, through what is to be discovered, through divine love, the discovery of love, not conditioned love. And it's a powerful healing this week where finally there's a blessing, there's a healing, there's a manifestation, there's an outcome which honors you in this new cycle, in this new healing, in this openness, in this vulnerability, where you have taken the 3 swords out of your heart space, and now your heart space is stable within the frequency of source and divine love. Wow, that is interesting and powerful. Thank you, source. Okay, let's pull some tarot. Usually this card means, some sadness, heartache, but this feels like such a positive, as though wherever you had this sadness or this heartache, even if it's just lingering, for you've done the lessons, you've done the healing, but it sometimes still goes over your mind. Oh, that experience. Oh, I just wish I could just let it go. Can't I just forget? I mean, not that I want to ignore and I don't want to cut it out, but I just simply want to not have to always think about it or wonder. I just want to be free of those old experiences. This is that energy of, okay, you've done now it's no more time for you to rehash, no longer time for you to go over it again. It's time for a deep cleansing, a new energy. And Source is almost going to say it's not a distraction what's coming in. It's just that finally that which is born of the new energies of you coming into being. So now you're finally busy. It's as if in the stillness that was required for you to heal, but in that stillness, you weren't distracted, you weren't busy with other things which could now bring in new energy so that could fade into the past. So in the stillness, you still had those thoughts present. And Source is saying now these new experiences and these new manifestations are coming, born of the truth of you, of finally allowing this healing where you can finally let go of those past energies, of any past regret, because you have done the releasing, but some of you still feel a bit regretful for it or guilty because they were not easy, and you are not going to go back, but it's still, it still sometimes plays in your heart. Oh goodness, how that person must have felt when you let them go, how that person must have felt that you stood your ground, even though you were right to do so. You're so empathic, you're so caring, you're still feeling how that other person felt, to hear those words, to go through that experience too. And finally, you can release that lingering tendril of the past energies and align to the new frequencies. I've never smiled so much holding up a 3 of Swords card. Okay, it feels very, Finally, thank you. The healing you never knew you needed finally coming through. Wow, thank you, Source. A healing you never knew you needed. 3 of Cups, look at that. From the 3 of Swords to the 3 of Cups. Celebration, happiness, joy. Joy finally returning to your heart space. Wow. 3 of Cups at the center of the read. All these cards are falling to the floor, which for me is indicative of root chakra. Foundation changes coming through. Queen of Cups within. The Hierophant, that Taurus energy coming in, that foundation, second house energies, Taurus, stability in relationships and in the physical, in the physical plane. 10 of coins below, that Taurus energy coming in strong, that foundation, kept feeling it with the cards tumbling to the ground there, and Temperance, Sagittarius, fire crowning, alchemy, balance, harmony. Below the deck, 2 of Cups, powerful energy here, the 2 of Cups energy. And the weekly reading had a oracle card of happiness and 2 dolphins within water, which for us always stirs the energy of 2 of Cups. It brings about that frequency for us whenever we read. So a beautiful tying in and synchronicity there. 2 of Cups underneath the deck, overall energy. You committing to you. You honoring you. Finally releasing you from the heart honoring the external. The heart honoring the illusion, the heart honoring the obligation, the guilt. Now finally, the heart honoring Source, the heart honoring you, honoring truth, honoring authenticity, honoring divine love, the divine frequencies of masculine, feminine, shadow, light, spirit, physical, your highest co-creative energies, honoring Source, the physical honoring Source, the spirit honoring Source. Every single existing dimension and non-existing dimension and reality and experience, honoring Source, all honoring Source. Powerful. And now this is bringing through some manifestations this week. It feels long lasting. This is a reading for now, the energy happening right now, but this feels like it is a week. It's part of the new moon energies. It's part of the Taurus, the sun moving into Taurus. It's part of a greater picture. Okay, center of the read, yes, the Queen of Cups with this overall energy. Look at that. Self-love, self-care, self-nurture, self-love, Queen of Cups coming in early. You are within, but still quite good energies. So the central read is the 3 of Cups coming in. So yes, still self-love, self-care, self-nurture, celebration. You're committing to you now. Finally, it's a time of joy. It's a time of you to feel the happiness, not the heaviness. Okay, when you committed to you, there was a lot of heaviness because you had to now release. You chose the path of you chose the path of source, and now you had to release everything that wasn't the path of you, which wasn't the path of source. And that brought a bit of heaviness, a bit of healing, a bit of sadness, because you are now finally taking those swords out of your heart. But now that the swords are firmly incinerated by source, completely gone, and it's just the beautiful power of you creating in your divine love, finally it's time for some celebration, for some happiness to return to you, some celebration of your a joyous fulfillment, a joyous energy we're receiving to return to you in some capacity, in some way or other. There's a blessing, there's a happiness, there's a positive outcome coming in, and we see Temperance and the Hierophant and the Ten of Coins and the Queen of Cups. So these cards are very, very positive. Within we have the Queen of Cups, and without we have the Hierophant. So there we go. Within, self-care, self-love. You are now finally allowing yourself that space, and your source within, the spirit realm within, is saying we are now completely focused on self-care, self-love, experiences which bring you joy and happiness, which take care of you, which hold you, which nurture you, which tend to you. Right now, that's where your source is, and source is saying stay there, stay there. It might not relate perhaps, or it might not seem how you are feeling at this time might not equate to what you think you need to do. Right? Because your soul is centered on self-love, self-care, self-taught, just self-love, self-care, self-love. I'm tending to you, holding you, nurturing you. And maybe you're thinking, oh, but I really want to do this, but I really, really just feel like laying here, reading a book. But I really, really need to go, but I really, really randomly feel like just not going anyway. But it's such a beautiful day, the sun is shining, I should go outside, but I really just feel like cuddling up with a book. And you're thinking, what's going on? There's so many things you feel that you should or could be doing, but you are in this conflict because your soul is saying we are remaining firmly within self-love and self-care, and it might not be or translate at all as what you think you need to do. Be at ease, don't fight it, don't fight the flow, just allow yourself to go with it, because in the physical things are transforming to that space. Taurus energy, relationships and your physical environment is now transforming to spirit. Spirit is coming in, your source is coming in with the divine intervention to now align the physical to a place where everything in the physical loves you, tends to you, cares for you, and it's feeling very different from what you've ever known. So allow the experience of discovery, allow the experience of, okay, I didn't realize that this is what I was going to do today, but let's just go with it. Okay, I didn't realize that this is how self-love, self-care, and tenderness looks like today. We're just going to go with it. Don't fight it by trying to do what you think you must do, by trying to auto-correct your life. Just what you feel, be there. It's allowing a powerful transformation, and it really is a blessing. It really comes through as a blessing. Because below we have, look, the 10 of Pentacles. It's reshaping your physical. It's reshaping how you be. It's reshaping your physical presence. Remember, we're still in Aries, moving into Taurus. Aries, the expression of you, the truth of you, moving into Taurus energy. The Hierophant is Taurus energy, moving to Taurus energy, your foundation. Your foundation and your relationships now honoring the true expression of you, the clarity of you, the stability of you, the frequency of you, the source of you, the spirit of you, the divinity of you. Destined experiences, finally aligning to your stability, finally bringing in stability into all areas of your life. Just release how you think the stability must look like. Allow the stability to be a surprise, to be a discovery, because crowning is the Temperance energy, Sagittarius energy, Centaur energy, magic. So release the half horse, half human. That's the Centaur energy, that beautiful, fantastical being. Look it up if you want to Google search how a Centaur looks like. Centaur, Centaur. And that Centaur energy, half horse, half human. Release the half human aspect of you, trying to think, oh, but I should do this today. Oh, but I must do this. You know, I feel like I haven't done this enough. And yet, within you're feeling, actually, I don't want to do that at all. I know that's what I used to do all the time, but I actually don't want to do that at all. I know that used to make me happy, but I actually want to do that at all. And you're thinking, but am I being lazy? Am I being weird? Let me just do it because it's what used to make me happy. But it really doesn't feel like me at all. And that's because it no longer is. That was you as a caterpillar, yes, and you as a butterfly, new stuff, new things. Because now you're creating from the wholeness of you, not only the half-human aspect, but now also the horse, the magical, the animal, the intuitive, the instinctive, the mystical, the divine wisdom. Sagittarius energy is the deepest divine wisdom of your soul. If you could go to the very bottom, the deepest frequencies of your soul, and it's fire energy, so within the physical, right? And open treasure boxes there. That's where the Sagittarian energy is there. The scrolls, the wisdom, the books of ancient wisdom are now born anew for you to discover. So it's time for the physical now to show you like never before. And it's an alchemy. It's a co-creation between spirit and physical, between divine feminine and masculine, between source and the physical realm. The light takes the shape of you. The light takes the shape of source. Even how you feel like doing is part of the physical, right? This physical space, this physical emotionality is part of the physical. So how you're feeling is also changing towards certain things. Go with it. Don't fight it. Don't fight it. Just go with it and see what you are being shown. For you are shown you like never before at this time. And it's a blessing. It really does feel as though when you just release and embrace, you are in for profound blessings and experiences which are joyous, which bring happiness, satisfaction, clarity. Really, really beautiful energies at this time. Be open, be open, be open, be open, be open, be open. Self-love, self-care. That is the ingredient for you at this time. Blessed be.